Hey guys, today we are going to determine how long it takes to steal a hitch off of a truck when it's locked. Caveat is this is actually my truck. I bought this and the owner that I bought it from did not have the key. So I don't want to damage the truck, so that's caveat number one. But we're just going to see how long it would take to steal this hitch if we really wanted to steal this hitch. The tools that me, being an expert hitch thief, would use would be a pair of vice grips. We're also going to check out these Hercules blades, and we've decided to go with the Bauer 4.5-inch angle grinder. This thing right here has 60% more power. Let's see what it's got 60% more power than. 60, I just love compared to standard 4.5-inch grinder, which I don't know what the standard one is. So basically you pick a pile of crap, you compare your stuff to it, and then you can throw stuff like this on the packaging. That pretty much happens with every single thing that you go to the store. Anytime you see something like this, a politician says something like this, there's always a caveat. All right, this is 12 inches long, weighs 4 pounds. It's got a 10-foot cord, which that is a pretty long cord. I'll give it that. It's 120 volt. It uses the 4.5 standard wheel. Arbor side is 5.8, so that's standard size. 11,500 RPM, and it's 8 amps. This is good. This is a good thing, and it feels good in your hand. It's big, so unless you got baby hands, I got big hands, so this is all good. And it comes with this bad boy. You can put this on there too if you want. All right, I need earmuffs because my ears ain't too good, and we need a couple zip ties. And I got them. You might be wondering what these are for, but when you're alone it's always better to steal something alone than it is when you got somebody with you, because then too many mouths, they feed a fire, bro. We don't want that to happen. I don't want to like cut up, and I'm worried about this right here. I'm not gonna be able to get this in there that good, so I'm gonna cut on the lock side, and I'm gonna try to cut shallow enough so hopefully we'll get far enough into the lock feature where we'll be able to slide that pin out. If not, it's gonna suck. I could probably cut straight into it, but I don't want to do that. We're gonna go this way because that's how I would steal it. All right, so here we go. We need to time ourselves. All right, ready, set, go. All right, we'll take these. We're gonna lock these down on this side. Since we don't want nobody with us, we're gonna hold them with this so that this thing don't bounce around, and we got both hands. And I didn't even tell you, we're starting this thing from scratch, bro. We gotta open this thing. So all the time, this is like if you just ran to Harbor Freight and you're trying to steal the guy's stuff out back. Oh yeah, this is nice. Look at that. Actually, I'm gonna pause the timer at 35 seconds. We gotta be more realistic. This does feel a little better quality. I used to have the Warrior or something like that, the blue one, and not the Hercules, but I had the other one, and this thing was so flimsy and would always break. So, oh yeah, this thing feels good. Feels sturdy. Got a nice cord. Got this handle if you want it. You should always install the guard. This is going to help you not get metal on you. It's going to help it if it kicks back on you. Help prevent it from getting in your eyes, all that stuff. Okay, so you always want to install your safety features. You'll never want to not do that. All right, so, and these are Hercules. I used to get the other ones, man, but let me tell you something, on a cutoff wheel, Bo, you don't want to be messing around. These things break on you. Yeah, that stuff flies all over the place, and sometimes they get a little thin, so it's better to kind of pay up a little bit. There's a little bit of notch in there, and that goes inside this notch. goes on there. Kind of turn it however you want. Oh, that's close. That's close, but you can turn it wherever you want. We're going to turn it all the way this way because we're going to be running it this way. So I think that's good. Pops over. So that's a nice feature. It's a nice feature. Got to fire this bad boy on there. It's grooved on the back. Fire that back over there. It's got the little locking pin there. See how it spins? Press that. If you have never used an angle grinder, you want to, you really want to get some, before you steal, listen here, before you steal your first hitch, you want to get out there and get some use with this thing. And you want to be real careful, man. These blades will explode. I mean, they will explode and rip into you. If you don't put this guard on, I've seen people, they hit something and then it hit the bag. I mean, let me tell you something. This thing right here is the most dangerous tool you'll ever use. You really want to know how to use it. You don't want to mess around with this. You want to kind of have an idea of what you're doing. So don't be playing around. But this is great. Yeah, it's good feel to it. You know, good feel. So I forgot about one thing about our problem here. We need power. So we'd have to run an extension cord into Harbor Freight if we're taking somebody's trailer hitch outside of Harbor Freight. So we'd have a lot of problems being a thief, I can tell you that. But this is a heavy duty cord, way better than my other one. This is the one I used to have. This is Chicago Electric. I don't even see Chicago Electric stuff in there anymore. But this one's heavy too, man. This thing was heavy duty and worked for a long time. Just eventually it would not come on. Just so happens I have a power cord. If you haven't seen the video on my shop, feel free to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and wear some gloves. You can wear a long sleeve shirt as well, to prevent those metal shavings from getting you. All right, let's restart the timer here. Okay, we're at 37 seconds. I'm gonna start it back up. All right, let's get a good view here. Oh yeah, baby. All right, we got two right gloves. That's always important. So we've already kind of really not done well on our thievery. I might have to go get some gloves, but let's see. All right, guys, we got that piece off of there. Here's the problem. Let's just keep cutting. Dang it. If we could have got that off of there this time, we were at 2 minutes. Could have been out of there, Bo. You see how that's climbing on me though? You see how that's climbing up on me? And that's what I'm talking about. If you hit something, sometimes it'll pop back at you, and you got to be careful. I think we would have got busted. I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to get into that, but man, let me tell you, give Reese some credit there. It's seems to be pretty good. Let's just keep cutting this thing up, and see, I already kind of got into that more than I wanted to. Didn't get into that, so that part worked, but Got to get this thing off of there. Time. I tell you what though, that Hercules blade ain't no joke, brother. That Hercules blade is 5 times better than what I used to use. So this thing is really good. This is better than, definitely better than the Chicago Electric. Not that that's saying a lot, but it is better than the Chicago Electric. It's heavy. It's as heavy as my Chicago Electric, if not heavier. This is the one they had on sale recently, 1966EB, and then these Hercules blades. I give. You don't get any better than that. I mean, but you know, it's not super cheap. You can go get you one if you get this on sale. Though it's a good deal. 8 amp. This is the 8 amp one. So you can definitely feel the difference between like a 6 and an 8 amp. So this is a good deal, and these blades really hit it. Oh shoot, I forgot to say, we're at 720 right now, so by the time we get this thing done, so I say you need at least 7 minutes if you plan on stealing something. That's all I got, guys. Let me know if you got any questions. This thing right here has 60% more power. Let's see what it's got. 60% more power than 60. I just love, compared to standard 4.5 inch grinder, which I don't know what the standard one is. So basically you pick a pile of crap, you compare your stuff to it, and then you can throw stuff like this on the packaging. That pretty much happens with every single thing that you go to the store. Anytime you see something like this, a politician says something like this, there's always a caveat. All right, this is 12 inches long, weighs 4 pounds. It's got a 10-foot cord, which that is a pretty long cord. I'll give it that. It's 120 volt. It uses the 4.5 standard wheel. Arbor size is 5.8, so that's standard size. 11,500 RPM, and it's 8 amps. This is good. This is a good thing, and it feels good in your hand. It's big, so unless you got baby hands, I got big hands, so this is all good. And it comes with this bad boy. You can put this on there too if you want. Put the handle on there as well. You're good to go. All right, that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out all my other Harbor Freight tool videos, and check out my anthill casting videos. Check out everything. All right, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.